We're gonna do a song that you never heard before.
Here they gonna get wicked. Here we go again.
Ace Kennedy, my brother from another mother. What's happening, man?
What's good, bro? What's good? What's good?
Hey, it's been a little couple about a week since we took off here, man. Everything cool with you?
Yeah, man. You know I'm excited. I mean, bro, we going to the Super. Bro, we going to the Super Bowl, dog. I've been waiting for a long time for this, bro.
Who's going to the Super Bowl?
The Bears. What are you talking, bro? I know you watch the games.
Let's get the music going.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
If you
of all time.
smell what the rock. It doesn't matter what your name is.
Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time.
Get up.
Listen, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to the Slash Brothers YouTube and Facebook pages. We're live on both platforms at the same time. You click on the notification, that way you get the heads up whenever your boy's name is doing a thing. Ace Kennedy. All right, talk to me about the Super Bowl, bro.
Bro. So it's been a minute, man, since the Bears been back to the Super Bowl, bro. I'm excited. Can't wait to play Kansas City, bro. It's gonna be an epic game. We've been waiting for this for a long time, bro.
All right, what is y'all quarterback gonna do then?
Man, you know, Justin gonna do what he do, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to scramble a little bit. I'm confident only because of the fact that he's not hobbled. He had a couple of weeks to get himself together. And Mahomes is still a little hobbled, and I know he's better than most quarterbacks, even hobbled, but I feel like that gives us a slight little edge. So
tell me about how y'all how did y'all win the NFC Championship then?
Bro, we beat Philly.
Philly played in 2 NFC Championships?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. I guess so.
Now, I know you said that y'all it's snow going on up there, but I guess apparently my TV just didn't show that game.
Yeah, you must not have been in your area, bro.
I know it could be, a lot of times out here.
I mean, think about it in the fact of like a Money in the Bank match, right? It was like we got to cash in at any moment, and so right after they played, then we turned around and played them, and then we got their spot to the Super Bowl. So that's what happened.
Hold on up. Soon as they won, y'all came in.
Yeah, and cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Did the finisher on them.
Yeah.
And cashed it in.
Cashed it in.
I see you got all your stuff on celebrating there.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, man. For me, I was more so more so glad. I'm gonna be honest. I thought my season was over with. I want to say week 1, right? Because we had Jameis Winston, we had Andy Dalton. Now I thought there's no way that says Super Bowl team. At best, I was hoping that we'd be able to make the playoffs. But then after about, I'm gonna give us week 4. right? I saw how Jameis played, and he ended up eventually getting hurt. And the minute that I saw that we had to put Andy Dalton in for sure, I said, okay, we done. We all the way done, right? And that was evident to me because when I look at that, I look at this in a couple ways, right? For starters, I thought that at one time Andy Dalton had his ride, you know what I'm saying, where he did pretty good, but it wasn't anything. It told me everything I need to know that within 2 years of him leaving, the Joe Burrow got drafted and took them boys out to the Super Bowl and had them in the championship again this past season. So I knew enough about Andy Dalton to know that if he was my starting quarterback, that told me where we were. With that being said, I got to be at 100%. Been keeping receipts all season long, and I was extremely happy that the Cowboys. I was waiting for when they would be eliminated. Could not wait though, man. And I remember at one point, everybody was talking about, oh, our defense this, our defense that. This is a Super Bowl caliber defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
With all things considered, I thought that the Saints had a Super Bowl quality defense, right? I just thought that, my defense was on the field more than what we probably needed them to be on, and then things happen. But I was hearing it again, like it happens every year. We on year 3 in the podcast, and for the last all my life, but especially since we've been on this podcast, every year those Cowboy fans say, "This is our year. This is the Super Bowl team.
Right.
This is the team. These dudes, right?" And wet the bed, but we expected it to happen. And I think it's funny though, because it's almost like I see the rarity Cowboy fan. Like I got a homegirl, Tanisha, and from the We Are Custom, does the cold custom kits.
Super
right?
dope.
Yeah, super dope custom shoes. And I got my homeboy Ben, the Fresh 8 boss, who I think are very reasonable Cowboy fans. They're not delusional. They see things for what they really are.
Right.
And I think that you could probably have a football conversation with them. And I say that, a football conversation with them, because I don't feel like their comments about the Cowboys or their projections on the Cowboys, they're based off of play. They're based off of realistic expectations.
Yeah, they're not unrealistic to believe their expectations for the team.
They're not based off of heart. Sometimes your fanhood and what you just being a fanatic, just this is our year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, you mean to tell me that this team, right, is better than last year's team that lost? They got a little bit further, but we can get into that. But the time before that and the time before that, like, they look the same to me. So I was like, maybe I'm not that big of a. I mean, listen, I'm a fan of football, so I keep up with different teams and players. So I know who's been on their team, because the Cowboy fans that we know won't let you stop hearing about it, right? So I think that it's just funny to me, though, man, that we back here. They got the same view of the Super Bowl that I expect. Like I said, my team was out weeks ago, months ago, but we here. We all watching it from the same spot.
That's right.
Now these Bears, though,
These
Bears, though, you gotta talk to me about these Bears.
Oh man, same kind of the same, bro. I knew where the Bears stood in the beginning of the season, which I said once we get aligned, we'll be better. We had some sparks throughout the season, but nothing significant. I still don't know my head coach's name.
I still don't know y'all. Is it Kissing Me?
Bro, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
I don't even know. You're going to make me Google your coach name.
So my thing is, I had the same expectations for my team. I knew where we stood. If I caught a game, it was great. If I missed a game, I wasn't tripping. I mean, I'm a true fan. Win or lose, I'm still a diehard, Bears fan. So, I love messing with the Cowboy fans just because they so fragile. You can throw anything up on Facebook and they can't help themselves but comment. So it's just troll city with them, bro.
Matt Eberflus.
Now that sounds about right.
Okay, so you know what's crazy, bro, is that he's actually was the defensive coordinator for the back in 2018 to 2021, back when Frank Reich was building him a dope roster out there and they was winning. He was the defensive coordinator for that team.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's crazy. I still would listen, bro. He could be on the podcast tomorrow and I wouldn't even know who he was, bro.
Right. Speaking of coaches, though, what do you think of all the coaching moves and stuff that's going on right now?
Listen, happy for D'Amico Ryans, right? Here's what I think that is that I love to see. I love that with all things considered, D'Amico Ryans was able to show his worth as a coach on the highest level. He got his team to the NFC Championship and everything like that. Which another thing, because I said it, the 49er fans been looking very much like Cowboy fans and they don't realize it. That's a whole other conversation. But I thought that it was dope. And what I like about that is here's what I think is crazy. Okay, so usually it never fails, right? That you see a lot of the black coaches get opportunities when they have teams that you got to build from scratch. A team is in a complete disaster. So, I mean, let's just say that the Texans, right? They hired D'Amico Ryans and they had Lovey. Was it Lovey that they had this
Yep,
time?
they
They
had
had
Lovie Smith with that beard.
They had Lovey. They had Lovey. They had David Cullum, right? The cat who was like a position player for the Ravens. I mean, coach at one time. And then before that, they had Bill O'Brien, whom let go everybody and basically got nothing in return for. So everybody was trying to get up from under him, right? JJ Watson, all of their good talent was trying to get up out of the door. So I felt bad that then you had the black coaches that they had because they've had 3 black coaches in a row now. So they don't have any problem at all. Like some of the other teams, they have no problem at all with hiring the black coaches, but they don't have any problem at all with firing you either after 1 year. So I thought that it was dope that he has a 6-year deal with them, right? And the fact that they're coming in with the number 1 draft pick, I think that he get a chance to pick. Y'all got the number 1 pick, don't it? Or do they got the pick?
Don't know, bro.
Okay, so they got y'all either have like the number 2 pick or number 1 pick or whatever. But I think it is dope that he's given a 6-year deal, and ideally that gives you enough room to play with to grow, right? Whereas too, I think a lot of these teams, like they have been finishing terrible, and because they've been finishing bad. They've been accumulating all these first round draft picks, and usually that's when they typically them coaches or those and the managers will come in and bring some coach in that they want, right? That says this is who I like. Forget the Rooney Rule. Boom, let me go ahead and put this guy in, and then they turn it around relatively quickly because they've been sorry for a number of years. And so I think that at least with D'Amico Ryans, that he becomes now the beneficiary of them being sorry for like the last 5 years, basically. Because he can come in now, draft him a quarterback if he wants to. He got options though, man. So I'm happy for him in that regards, though, man. I think he got a good deal.
Now I agree with that. And I do like the stuff that he did with San Fran. I think that he can establish some philosophies there in Houston. What do you think about your boy going to Denver?
Well, here's what I think that's funny about that. I think it's funny that he was not their first choice. Like I looked at the report and they said that D'Amico Ryans was their number 1 choice, right? And not that Sean Payton is a bad choice. I think he's fantastic, right? He got my team a Super Bowl. I think that what's crazy to me though, bro, is I thought that he was retiring. So it does make me think that he's kind of selling us out. That he just like Doug, if you just wanted to leave us, you could have just said that though, right? You got your ring and you got your wins and everything like that. So that's one thing. But I do think that it's a good look though, man. I think that to me, it makes sense to me that with all the defensive bones that you already have within the team, I think that it makes sense to me that if you're gonna be in the AFC, right? You got Kansas City out there. You got Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Allen out there. You got Herbert out there. And so it makes sense that with all of these top flight quarterbacks that ain't going nowhere, that you get an offensive minded coach. So I think that it's a good look, though, man. Plus, Sean Payton likes to call the plays, though, man. So I think that I think that you'll see you'll see Denver look like the contending team that they thought they were getting with Russ as soon as next year. Midway through the season, I think that they'll look like night and day.
You said something though. What if he just missed the game, bro?
What you mean?
Because you said like he just basically just left y'all in the night or something like that. And I'm thinking like, what if he just missed the game? Like, what if he thought? Oh God.
He was an analyst, right? And I do get that he could have wanted to have a break, right?
Bro, Urban Meyer comes back every 2 years, bro.
Urban Meyer's it's funny you say that because Urban Meyer said he's not coaching again, bro. He said
he don't
done.
need to. He don't need to.
He's done. He gonna coach the Bears if y'all coach get out of there, though.
Nah, he will not bring him.
But listen, though, here's what I think is crazy, though, man. I do still think that it's crazy. And maybe this is a pro and con, right? Because this will be another year that Eric Bieniemy goes without a coaching job. And part of the problem that I think that he has, right, is that his team typically plays so deep into the playoffs these days that all of these jobs are getting filled up, like after the NFC championships and things like that. So even D'Amico Ryans, like he didn't apply for his job or he didn't interview until after, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, though, if Eric Bieniemy isn't interviewing until after all the jobs are being filled up, though, man. So I don't know, man. It's weird because it almost feels like I've seen a lot of Nathaniel Hackman, the old Denver Broncos coach, some people that are very unqualified, get head coaching jobs, though, man. And so I'm just kind of tripped out that, you know what I'm saying, that he still isn't a top guy, though, man.
Has he ever said that he wanted to be a head coach, though?
Yes, he's interviewed for several jobs.
See, I didn't know that. That's why I'm asking the question.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, I thought with the success that KC is having, that he would, want to continue to do that. And I get it. It's more money, more responsibility, stuff like that. But it also feels good to win. So,
I'm not going to cap, man. I see what you mean, because to me, I look at it like this. If you over here, you winning, and and your team know that you are a direct reason of why we're reason, ain't no reason for you to go to a bad job. Like, he doesn't have to go to some complete rebuild. He should be able to have his pick of the litter
and be compensated for what he's doing there. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I get it. If he verbally said, yeah, I would love to be a head coach one day, then that's perfectly fine. But I'm just saying, I know for us, we acknowledge the job that he does and think that he should get a head coaching position. But I was just wondering if that's what he wants.
He's interviewed for jobs, bro. And I don't know. I don't. It's like, it's one of them things, though, man, that where sometimes it almost made me think, like, does he just not interview well? You know what I'm saying? Like what is it about it? Like, what he can actually do, but when you put him in front of them people, do he talk that talk like that, though? So I don't know. Yeah.
What do you think about the Super Bowl in general? Like, what do you think about the two teams that are going?
Happy about it. I'm happy about it from the standpoint of, to me, these were the top two teams all year long in both conferences. I love the I love that it's the almost like the Andy Reid Bowl, like the layers, right? The team that he used to coach for versus the team he coached for that. I do think that it's funny when you talk about when you just need a change of scenery, because you think about that. Philly would have gotten to 2 Super Bowls after Andy Reid left, right? So and then Andy Reid won after he left Philly. So I think that sometimes both things can be true and help out both parties when things like that, when you need those kind of changes. So that's probably, even with the Saints, right? And what's called it, he's gone now. Sean Payton gone. Maybe he needed to change of scenery. Maybe it worked out. It'll work out for both of us. So I think that's cool. I also like the two black quarterbacks. The first time that's happening as well. And
they said something about the Kelsey brothers.
The Kelsey brothers, yeah, Travis Kelsey, Jason Kelsey are brothers. But I think that this is the thing I think even more than that. So the reason why I think that the black quarterbacks thing is so significant, right, is that to me, I think that okay, so let's look at it like this. I think that it says something. Given all of the years before when they used to have that stigma about the black quarterback, right? Not being able to process information and lead on that high level of an NFL level, right? So I think that it's something that these two young quarterbacks, this is the youngest quarterback matchup in NFL history for the Super Bowl history. I think that it's something that these young quarterbacks, right, are the ones that are setting the record. So to me, it's saying that not only that the stigma is not true, but you can start it early on, right? If you line them up and you get it right, you know what I'm saying? Them dudes is ready right now. So I think that it just kind of shows how far we've actually come. And listen, if you want to even go deeper than that, I think it's just funny to me that these two black quarterbacks replaced two white quarterbacks, right? Who they thought, well, we ain't gonna get over the top with these two. So, I think that's interesting, man.
I will say I'm liking that the teams seem pretty evenly matched, meaning that both quarterbacks are a little bit hobbled, so it's no real advantage, so to speak. So I think it's dope that that's the case, that they're going into it seemingly pretty even. Both games were very kind of low scoring in the beginning, and so I just think they're really evenly matched. What you kind of said about the fact that these are the two best teams that were kind of there from the beginning, I think that's true, because I mean, people saw Philly, what they were doing in the beginning up until he got hurt, how they looked versus what they're doing now. So it is going to be, I think it's going to be one of the most competitive games that we've seen.
I think really so too, man. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of hoping that the game scores in the 30s. I think I want it to be like I want to see like at least 7-8 touchdowns total. But I don't want to see no 17-10 game. I don't get me wrong. I want the defenses to play, but at the same time, though, man, I want to see some points get put up, though, man. I like a nice 31-27 kind of score, though, man. That's what I'm hoping happens, though. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it, though, man. Like, listen, I don't have any horses in the race. I'm just hoping that it's a good game, though, man. So yeah, that's what I'm just looking for. Then my boy, shout out to the boy Courtney, though, if he's checking in, though, man. He's having a Super Bowl party at his crib, though, man. So I'm looking forward to pulling up on him with some of that Douce lemonade again, though, bro.
Yeah. Bro, did you see the Source, bro? The Source got a little beef with DJ Jazzy Jeff. What's up with that?
I don't know. So here's what's crazy. I don't know that they got beef with it. So what I think is funny about it is this is how old we apparently are, because you got to think, though, right? So we're at that age, right, in hip hop, where new artists for hip hop are sampling hip hop from the 2000s, right? So when you look at it from our perspective, right, there was a point when in the 90s people would sample, and even in the early 2000s, where people would sample music from the 80s and the 70s, right? And maybe and even because hip hop was still young sonically, right? You would grab drums from different, drum breaks and everything like that. And so what I think is funny about that, fast forward, I think that younger people never knew that DJ Jazzy Jeff was a real DJ. Like, people, that's what I thought that the issue was, that people just thought, oh, he was Jazz getting thrown out on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But people never realized that, if you never saw, because, on Summertime, I think he produced Summertime, but he's the DJ I'm the Rapper album, and you don't hear from the DJ like that. So people didn't know that he was a real DJ, bro. I thought that was crazy.
They thought it was like Dr. Dre, huh?
Thought it was like Dr. Dre. He ain't a real doctor, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you whose fault this is, bro. whose fault this is and why these new kids don't know is DJ Academics, bro.
Oh my gosh, DJ Academics, like you wouldn't know that DJ Academics is a DJ. He said he used to DJ in college.
Right, but he broke it down to where it don't sound like he's a real DJ though. Like
he's not.
But that's what I'm saying. So DJ Jazzy Jeff, it just sounds like a name. Like you got two Dr. Dre's, you got DJ Academics. Like, yeah, it's crazy. But yes, I blame him, bro, because he's the leader of the new kids when it comes to
DJ Jazzy Jeff is a whole real DJ, like still DJ still this day though, bro. So
right.
Yeah, but I don't know that you could put DJ Academics. He ain't doing no club spots. He ain't hosting no. As far as I know, anyway. But he's like, I'm gonna tell you though. It's funny you say DJ Academics because I think that I cringe more and more at him almost every single time, bro. Like I've actually seen some spots from him, bro, where. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw him recently, bro. And this is funny because I'm getting tired of seeing him, and I'm also getting tired of Blueface and Krishan, and he was going back and forth with both of them all. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I saw something like he was beefing with with Blueface about Blueface, one of Blueface's cribs going into getting a lien put on his own and foreclosure and everything like that. And it was something else that was crazy though, but he was going back and forth. And what I think is funny about that is that Blueface was like, hey, let's run them hands then, right? Let's run them hands. But it's funny because I'll see Act talk real tough when it comes to like maybe R&B dudes and chicks, right? But he did call out Lil Baby. Right, he called out Lil Baby, and I don't think Lil Baby ever responded to it though, bro. Because I think that at this point, Lil Baby probably is just like, all right, listen, man, my crew got enough stuff going on. I don't think that Act's really about that. But Act will try to talk tough every once in a while. But Blueface called him out on them hands, and that was just it though, bro. But I think I wanted to give him a chance to be like that, like you said, the voice, one of the voices of these new generations. I think I don't care for him like that, bro. Officially,
yeah.
Respect for what he do, his platform, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that.
How he built it, like he organically built it.
I respect that he organically built his platform, but I think that what I don't see from him is that given his platform, I don't think that he necessarily pushes hip hop further. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem that I have with the dope.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. This generation ain't looking for that. They want the gossip. They want the smoke. They want to see all of that stuff. It's basically he took 6ix9ine's brand and kept moving it forward because they still waiting a lot of people waiting for Act to get caught, right? Like he almost got caught with that whole, 17-year-old thing that he said. He almost got caught up with that, but he talked his way out of that. So
I don't know, man. I just, like I said, I just don't. I mean, I know that I get that, right? I guess my thing is that I think that you could still do whatever he's doing, though, man. And at the same time, I think that he could not put a twist on it, though, man. I just think that there's more for this guy. I kind of hate when people say this, but I think that there's more that he could do for the culture.
Could be, but I don't think that's his desire. I think his lane and what he's doing, that's what he thinks he should be doing, and he's pushing the culture forward. That's his lane. Things considered,
listen. At some point in hip hop, hip hop has had one of those guys, one of those people, right? That's been that lane that they've had, though, and they've made a career out of that being their lane. So I'm not mad at him. It's just not like. There's going to be another alternative, right? And when that comes about, then boom, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, tell me about Latto, though, bro.
Oh my gosh, man. So I saw this thing though that was just funny though, man, because I didn't know. Maybe we need to ask Brittany Rowe about this.
Just recently had a birthday.
Yeah, shout out to Brittany Rowe. I saw her celebrating that big buddy. But listen, apparently, I guess I didn't know this, that Latto has a signature look, and as part of her signature look, she wears a cheetah print panty, right? So every time she wears, low cut, I mean, mid rise pants, low rise pants, or whatever, she makes sure that you can see her panties on it. It's a thong. I don't know if it's just probably a thong or whatever though, but you always see, and she has a cheetah print thong in every one. So somebody made a comment, said, "Damn, this chick can't buy no new drawers. Like she wear the same thing, like same drawers all the time, though, right?" So then naturally, it's this happened on Twitter when she posted something. So she posts on there, "Hey, just so that y'all know, boom." She showed that she has hundreds of the same drawers, and she said, just so that's to be the case, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start selling mine. That way, I won't have them no more. Whatever. Puts them up on eBay, and apparently, it's the bids are going up to almost $100,000 for a draw.
Oh yeah, bro. Them OF models be doing. That's been a lick.
Listen, let me ask you this though, bro. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
In your entire lifetime, not just now, right? Let's just say from your teenage years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Teenage years until now. If one female had her drawers for sale and you can afford to buy these drawers, whose drawers would you buy?
It's one or two people, bro.
Who drawers are you buying, bro?
Bro, it's easy. It's easy. It's either Ashanti or Laura London.
Oh my gosh, bro. If I was gonna buy some drawers, just buy some drawers, one of three people. Well, actually, one of four people, right?
Beyonce,
Neil
Long. Not Neil Long. Not Neil Long. Hold on. What's her name?
Which by the way, not even Megan Goodie. Beyonce, Rihanna.
That was my next one.
Yeah, or Jennifer Lopez.
Okay, those
would be the three. Yeah, right. But those would be the three that at some point in my youth, right? If it was like, you know what though, man, this would be man cave material. You put these in a jewel case. You retire. You put them next to the jersey hung up on the wall. Hey, bro, these is Beyonce drawers. She wore them at this particular concert at the Grammys, right? These are the draws or the no draws that. This was the thong that Jennifer Lopez, when she wore that green dress at the Grammys with Diddy, this was that dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there was a moment, I suppose, and you was gonna buy some draws, those are the three draws that I think that I would. Like if somebody said, "Hey, these are the draws," like how Kim Kardashian wore the Marilyn Monroe dress. If somebody said, "Well, these are the draws that she had under that dress," them the draws that you buy though.
Yeah. Well, speaking of getting that shmoney, what's up with this this boy Polo G got that iPhone chain, bro?
Hey, I saw it though, man. And listen, okay, so this is what's crazy, bro. I remember a time, bro, where I was, and maybe this is just a sign that I'm getting old, because I do remember a time, bro, where I used to be impressed by people's hip hop chains to see who had the dopest hip hop chain, right? And there's been some chains that I've been impressed with, right? Some the chain that I think that the last time I saw a chain and I said, okay, listen, bro, can't nobody top the Kid Cudi chain. Have you seen the Kid Cudi chain? Okay,
so talking about Drake's.
No. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think that the Kid Cudi chain looks better than the Drake chain. If you Google, look up Kid Cudi Ben Baller chain. It looks like it literally. He got like a couple of ones that Ben Baller did, but yeah. It's $1 million chain, and it's fire though, man. Fire.
Which one is it? Because I see a bunch of them.
It's the one with the bedazzled looking chain piece and the pendant. He got like a couple of them though. I like the one with the white tee on. That's my favorite one.
Let me see.
Right. He got one that he did that got like the Kid Cudi wearing a white tee. Like it's the chain, multicolored chain, but the Kid Cudi is wearing that one right there is the one that I said, yo. So that whole I'm not very big on gaudy jewelry though, bro. But I think that with a white tee, just like the actual pendant, clean thing stands out. I would wear it all day long, though, man. Like if I had that, I would always wear different white shirts, though, bro, just to make it pop more.
Yeah.
But he has another one too, though, man. That looks probably equally as dope. That's just the one that I had. But I mean, you've had like the 50 Cent spinning G Unit chain. You know what I'm saying? You've had the big ass chain, the T-Pain thing.
I was just pulling that up.
Yeah. The Pharrell. I think that Pharrell had a dope little bait chain as well. But after the Kid Cudi chain, I think that I was just like, all right, I've been seeing less and less chains that I'm that impressed by, bro. So when I saw Polo G's iPhone chain, I immediately thought like, okay, bro, so you got an iPhone 13. Like, what if the dimensions of the iPhone change? So now you got to go ahead and get rid of that. You can only have an iPhone 14 or 13 or whatever the latest one is. You know 14. What I'm saying? Yeah, 14. And then if you got the chain, that means that in order for you to talk on your phone, you got to flip it over here and talk. You got to be on Bluetooth. It's just weird, though, man.
I think it's a different phone, though. I think that's different from his day-to-day phone versus what phone.
Maybe, but you got to charge that up too. Like I don't know, man.
I don't know.
It's like, but that's again when I thought, yeah, you know what, man, I'm getting old because I wasn't as impressed. Now maybe if I saw this 20 years ago, right, and maybe if somebody had the little Skytail swivel joint, if that was that kind of chain, maybe I would have been impressed 20 years ago. But now, man, the more and more the more I look at it, though, man, I guess I'm impressed by the classic looks more and more, though, man. I do, but I do like the the short chain, bro.
Yeah,
that I see a lot of people wearing, like almost like a 20-inch, not the choker, but the short ones, though, bro. I do see some people that have some nice blinged out. Some of them, though, those are kind of cool.
Spider had on one the day he didn't play. That jump was so though, bro.
Damn,
yeah, it's clean.
Everybody, it seems like everybody who signs with Yo Gotti and CMG gets a blinged out CMG chain, and if you Google CMG chains, like they all cold, and whatever chain that is, though, man, that's that one.
I'm about to step my bling chain out. My bling chain game up. I'm gonna get that little short one just so that thing can just rock out.
You see, I think that for me though, bro, like I think that I think I'm past the blink. There is one that I do want to get that it's almost like it's almost like an accent chain. It ain't a main one. It's a thin one, and it's one that's like blinky all the way around the chain though. It's not even like one that's like in set. It just looks like like somebody braided the necklace in stones though, bro. But I think outside of that, I've settled into just being cool with links. I've been wearing the same 2 necklaces now for about the same 3 necklaces now for about 3 years though, man, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
but I do like the 20-inch necklaces though, bro. They short enough to where they show and sit good on all the shirts, but then they long enough but not too long. So sometimes I wear 20 and 22, but both my main necklaces are 20 inches though, bro. That's kind of like where I'm settling at.
I feel you.
Yeah, gotta look a little bit like a rapper still,
bro. We just wouldn't be the same on the podcast if we didn't have something to say about Ye.
Oh my gosh. So I think this is what's crazy. Okay. So Kanye was talking about cancel Balenciaga. And a lot of people were talking about canceling Balenciaga along with Kanye, whatever, right? But then amongst all the other things that Kanye typically is in the news about, fast forward, we hear that Kanye then got remarried real fast because he dated a couple. Kanye seems like he just needs to be with somebody all the time, though, bro. That's a whole nother story we could talk about, bro. It just seems like, bro, that man just need to sit down somewhere. But either way, right? So after he had messed around with a couple of girls, he had the other girl that we said that looked like the kid, that looked like the Kim Kardashian or whatever. He had the actor chick. And then we see Kanye, he's out and about. We hear that he's remarried and he's roaming around. Well, ironically, he's roaming around and shopping in Balenciaga, the place where he said to cancel. So it's like, doesn't that just cancel out everything that you had kind of said before? Like if you want everybody to cancel Balenciaga or stop in support of you, but you still shopping in there, bro, what we doing with that?
Nothing, because we know that he's sporadic like that, bro. This ain't nothing new. This ain't like this is some new formula that we just magically have found out. We knew that, just like how he rocks with black people for a minute and then he don't. So this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing at all.
Yeah, I think that you know what I do think is funny. We were talking about Kid Cudi and Kanye. So, you know, Kid Cudi and Kanye, they've been having their beefs as well between the two. So that Ben Baller, who did Kid Cudi's chain, said Kanye West wants Ben Baller to make him a chain. So Ben Baller said, nah, bro, as long as you beefing with Kid Cudi, I ain't making you no damn chain, bro. That's been like a year now, though, bro. That's been going on. As far as I'm aware, though, man, Kanye, he still ain't made Kanye a chain yet, bro. I don't know, bro. Like Kanye just it's weird, man, because he's almost so self-sabotaging, bro, that the jokes almost write themselves, right? For him, all you do is you just gotta wait, right? I don't know, man. I don't know.
And then people was talking about his girl's outfit looked like she was a teddy bear.
Oh my gosh, man. I just listen, bro. I do. If he's married, because everybody's like, oh yeah, he just did a ceremony, right? Somebody else said they did a ceremony with him as well. Who? Oh my gosh. There was an actor. There was somebody else who said that they did a ceremony with Kanye, but never actually got married on paper. But maybe that's what he's doing nowadays, though, bro. When he got a girlfriend, he make the girlfriend official by doing a girlfriend ceremony or something.
I guess so.
I don't know.
Yeah, but if the papers ain't signed, it ain't official.
Hey, real quick, since we're sticking on music, I did see that my girl Beyonce, everybody was talking about her invitation only performance in Dubai for her big performance on over there, though, man. He said, my girl, I think now it was supposedly no phones, but some people still slip some phones in there somehow, whatever, though, man. But I heard a lot of good stuff. I heard a lot of people that was also basically trying to talk down on my girl for performing in Dubai because of the country's stance on women's rights and all that other stuff, though, and treatment of women and all that good stuff, though, man. But I thought that was pretty crazy. But amongst those people who was there, who was there and still looking, was Nia Long there again, though, bro? You brought her on up. Did you watch
that girl
You
been
People?
outside.
You watch You People? What?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to, though.
Yeah. I can't wait when you watch it, we talk about it, though, man.
All right.
She on there looking good, looking like Nia Long do.
You finished up Best Man?
No, it's funny though, bro. I actually stopped watching it for no reason. Like I know why I did, as a matter of fact. I stopped watching it because we were watching it together. And then Neat goes and decides that one day she just couldn't wait for me and just go ahead and start watching it, right? Well, now, mind you, there are shows that I do want to watch, right? Mm-hmm. That I still wait. Like we watching The Last of Us. We watching some other shows and everything like that we said these are together shows. She just went ahead. I said, you know what? You making me not even want to watch it now. So I haven't watched it. I stopped at like episode 4. Yeah. I'll tell you where I stopped at. I stopped on the episode after Terrence Howard and old girl gets married. And I'll tell you this, I haven't gotten to where Tay Diggs and old girl gets divorced or go through the divorce. I got to where she got arrested, and that's where I stopped. That's for a protest, but I haven't gotten any further than that.
Yeah, so you already saw his son, old boy's son, changing the game? Okay.
Whose son?
Lance.
I don't know about changing the game. I saw the scene where his son was good in football. He had him working with a trainer, and I saw that he was the last episode I saw is when Lance said he's coming back to football. That's it. That's where I left off.
Okay.
What's he changing the game on?
It's
okay to tell me.
They deal with the pronoun stuff in the show. His son is on that he, she, them, they, and so they address that in the episode.
So what is he fluid on there?
So he basically he started doing an intern thing with Nia Long,
right.
And then he came to work one day and he was like really flamboyant out, like full of makeup, had the blouse on, like, and so she was like, "Does your dad know?" And he was like, "No." And because, he was like, my dad has this vision of me kind of following him in football, and that's not really my thing. Like, this is who I really am. And he had like a secret closet and stuff full of all of his other stuff. So there's an episode where he goes missing. And so it's a whole thing. Yeah, it gets pretty deep.
No, I ain't got to that. And it's just the bad part about it. I don't even know if she finished the whole season, bro. I just know that she started watching it without me though, man. And I was just like, whatever. So now I got that I watch. I know that I haven't watched, but yeah, I still got there are some shows like we watch BMF. The shows that we watch together are BMF and Last of Us right now. But there may be some other ones, but those are the main ones that we really check for. But yeah.
Well, we left this topic at the end on purpose. You want to bring us up to speed on it?
So you probably would do a better justice than I have, because to be honest, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this video and I haven't seen it. I purposely have not.
No, I didn't watch the video either. I just know that it is out there where the body cam footage has finally surfaced of the death of Tyre Nichols. And for the short version of it is that 5 cops beat him to death. Well, he died 3 days later in the hospital, but it was definitely from the hands of those officers who snatched him out the car, was cussing him out, pepper sprayed him, kicked and beat him for 3 minutes. This dude was calling for his mom. And I've just heard like rumors of stuff, but I didn't look all into it. I just knew that another black man had lost his life to the hands of some foul and corrupt cops.
This is one thing I think that's crazy to me. The thing that I'm not going to lie, I was surprised, but not surprised that it was 4 black officers, right? Mm-hmm. But they came out that there was another guy who also, who they just announced today. But I think that this is the part that gets me the most, is because I just think that when people talk about police reform, like people mm-hmm. make it seem like when people say police officers can, people always assume that it's white police officers, only white officers do that. So for this to happen, and you got all these was about the same age, right? These people are fairly young black dudes, everybody involved though, man, right? So I think that the part that tripped me out the most, right, is that I I hope that it was an eye-opening thing for people to reiterate that it isn't just white cops killing black kids or young black
No,
men, that it is a policing thing.
yeah, it's an abuse of authority. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
what
absolutely bad.
like the dude is handcuffed, laying on the ground. What else can he do that you need to beat him?
Yo, I listened to just scrolling through. I caught the tail end of them of the conversation that they would have, and they seemed like they was having some fun, bro. And that's when I'm just listening to this, and I'm just thinking like, nah, man. I'm blown away, bro. Just absolutely blown away. And I think the thing that get me the most, right, is that this is why when I've seen a lot of times when you have the scenario where police officers don't speak up about these kind of things, and not just that, but when you also have black police officers who don't speak up about these kind
They
of
can't.
things or all the different injustices.
Let
That's
me
what
say
really
this.
surprised me.
They can't. They can't. Let me say this, right? Being in the military, right? The military always looked at themselves as a separate entity, meaning that when we're on base, we have rules that pertain to the base. So we have certain rules too that we're not allowed to talk about certain things that happen from a military standpoint. They tell us all the time, hey, if somebody comes to ask you a question about something that happened, like a military operation, and this, that, and the other, they tell you, please direct them to public affairs. We're
Right.
not allowed to comment on stuff like that. The police are going to be in a similar situation where they're not going to be allowed to communicate the way that they might want to feel. So um, that's when they like Chris is saying, when they do say something, they will be ostracized for that. And it's not even about the good old boy system on this. Like I said, understanding from when I was in the military, there were things that would happen and people would ask questions. We're not allowed to speak on it because we have a dedicated office that gives out the public piece on what they want spoken about because they feel like this is a R thing.
I can respect that. And respectfully, I guess what I mean that I mean that I never hear black officers just come out and denounce this, right? Not just
Can't
within
though.
their department, not just in their department. Like I never hear anybody come out and say, you know what, I can assure you, public, that this is the exception, not the norm. And we're disgusted that this happened, but I can assure you, as someone who is going to serve and protect, this isn't normal, and this isn't representative of what we are. Like I never hear
Yeah, and
officers come out and
you're
to
not
me
gonna hear
that I can respect. I mean, I can respect that. I can respect that they have a career that they have to be concerned about, but I also think that since you're in a position of power, that to me that's cowardly to me.
Well,
That's I guess
say
it's
that
how I
you
look at
say
that.
that you say that, but when it comes to your livelihood, and here's the thing: everybody on their job has rules and regulations they have to abide by, and once you go against what the rules and regulations of your job are, you are basically saying you no longer want your position. The thing is that being in the military, it doesn't matter who was the president of the United States or what I agreed with or disagreed with. I was not allowed to make any comments about what I didn't like or stuff like that. And I understood that. There's things I couldn't post on Facebook. There's still things I can't post on Facebook because of the position that I hold. And so my thing is that's not to me cowardly. I want to see I want to be employed just like the next person. So I do think that it does look from the public, it looks bad, but unfortunately, when you sign up to be a part of that system, as Chris says, that's what it is. It's a system.
Yeah, I would just it's just I'm blown away. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like I said, I haven't watched all the video. I don't care. Like I don't care to watch the video. And to be honest with you, right? I think that once they had this dude detained, right? nothing else after that matters. So whether or not he was uncooperative with them, if you got 5 guys for one guy, like nothing else to me matters. If he didn't have a weapon on him, and you mean it, like nothing else matters. Like I don't have to see nothing else. Like nothing else needs to be explained to me though, bro. Like when you can't, I can't see past that. Yeah.
No, that's it. That's all you like. That's all you need to say.
Yeah, he's handcuffed. I don't get it, man. I couldn't even as a father to a 13-year-old son, I couldn't even bring myself to even want to watch it. Right. I was disgusted completely with the idea. And here's the thing though, man, when you sit there and you gotta have that conversation, you know what I'm saying, with you gotta have that conversation with your black sons about police. It's including them, like it's including brothers too. Like this isn't specific to white police officers though, bro. When you having that conversation with your son though, bro.
Nope. It's not. Thoughts and prayers definitely to his family, his friends, to anybody that was affected. And again, that continued conversation of, people abusing power because you're in uniform. So it's definitely one of those things that is just ridiculous and sad that we keep having to have these type of conversations.
Candace Owens, Jason Whitlock did their typical routines of jumping in on a reason to be the black person to talk down on black people in order for somebody to keep putting the microphone in front of their face though, bro. Completely disgusted in them though, bro.
I didn't even see anything to
know. Oh man, we need to do a permanent trade, bro. Listen. We need to do a permanent trade, and we can trade since they like to do those things. And they do those things, it feels like for the attention of white politics. We can just trade. Y'all can have them two. And I'll tell you this, y'all can trade them two. And while I've said in the past that that I wasn't the biggest, we can just trade them two and we can just keep Jack Harlow, bro. Does that
Jack
fair?
Harlow and Rachel Dawes, bro.
Yes. Listen, y'all can give us Hillary Duff because y'all haven't been doing right by her. Now she listen here, Ace. She should be a bigger deal now than what she gets with them. We can take them two off y'all hand, them 3, and then y'all can go ahead and y'all can get them. Y'all can have those two since they seem to pander for white politicians a lot. Y'all can, and the attorney general for Kentucky that's married to what's old boy's kid, Mitch McConnell's daughter. Y'all keep him too. We can do a straight up 3-for-3 trade. Jack Harlow, Hillary Duff, and Rachel Dawes. Y'all and listen, Joe Burrow is eventually gonna want to trade. He's gonna eventually want to trade. So we got some people that's possibly lined up as well, though. Joe Burrow's on his way.
Yeah.
Hey, Skinny, it's early, man. What you got going on for the week, bro?
Bro, working on a new project. Obviously, you know about it. You've heard it. Just musically getting back into the swing of things, bro. Other than that, trying to deal with this cold out here. It is like 23 degrees. It is like cold. Yeah.
I can't see. That's the thing about it. Like that's listen, love some snow for about a week. That's about it, though, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. This is gonna last probably a week because it kind of started Monday. Kids are still out of school. You know what I'm saying?
This is like y'all second go around, though, Eddie, right?
Yep, this year.
Yeah. See, now that's what I'm saying. That's no. Bro. Let's say. So I'm trying. I can't wait to try recording, though, man. I think that I gotta finalize mixes, bro. But like it's been weird though, man. I've been having this with my voice just haven't been sounding like my voice when I hear it back. So I want to go ahead and play it. And I think a lot of it has to do with some drainage issues. That's probably TMI, but I think I got it under control now where I'm ready to go ahead and try to re-record some stuff though, man. But we back at it though, man.
That's
I
what's
thought
up.
that was gonna be all last week that I was gonna be doing it, but yeah, just had to set that down though, man, to get it together.
I feel you. Look, man, let's get it on out of here, and we'll holler at y'all on another side. Thank y'all for watching Slash Brothers.
Peace and love. Protect your peoples.
Oh yeah, Booker T was in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, shout out to Rocky, boy. What?
Slash Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
Can you dig it, sucker?